Welcome.
Thank you.
We are so happy to have you here. How was your experience coming to Saudi Arabia?
Well, I've been to Saudi a few times before, so I've been in Riyadh and Dammam, but Jeddah and here is quite different. It's another world. So people were much more open, they're much more friendly, and they're very, very willing to learn. So I'm delighted with what I have found here.
Oh, that's really wonderful, because we were really anxiously looking forward to this program. And I hope you found the kind of participants who were ready to receive the kind of information that you wanted to give them.
Well, I don't know how you found the participants, but they were very experienced, so they were exactly the sort of people I wanted, because it was then less of a lecture series and much more of an open debate between experienced people. So the work you're doing in developing board people, I think this is an excellent start in terms of executive education, but also in terms of building a network for you. So I was very pleased.
We are very glad to hear that. Why do you think Saudi Arabia should be ready for such programs? Do you have some advice for the people who may have not reached out to us, but do want to actually get this kind of information?
I have been, well, first of all, I was quite shocked because I expected a similar group of people and similar reluctance to learn that I found in some other parts of the Arab world. And I was told that Saudi Arabia was going to be very, very backward and very conservative in this area. It's actually not. I've been surprised. The work that the government has done here on developing the company law and the corporate governance codes, I think puts Saudi Arabia third or fourth in the world. And that shocked the audience as well, because the work we have done in, particularly in the UK and South Africa, and some of the work that's gone in Australia, Saudi, under its new company law and the codes that it is just drafting, it's going to be one of the world leaders in this area if they continue down this track.
That's fabulous. What kind of message would you like to send out to people that they should look out for these programs? And what is it that one thing they should do, inwards out, to be ready for the Vision 2030 and to take the lead role in the GCC?
I'm not sure there's one message, but all I can say is that the enthusiasm of the audience, I mean, today has been amazing, so was yesterday, but today, particularly when we actually got into using the practical material, it was like a really good board in action. And these people had never met each other before. So it was very impressive that the way you have structured the learning allowed that to happen very quickly. So that was one wonderful part of it. So it made my life much more interesting when they're really asking very difficult questions, but good questions, and I don't have to make all the answers because they're answering each other as well. So that, I think, the way you've structured the pedagogy is very, very helpful indeed. The message to other people, I think, is come here, come and see, come and experience it, because there is no doubt in my mind that Saudi Arabia needs this and needs it desperately. And the work I did last year with was then the Ministry of Industry and Commerce really has become part of the rewriting of the company law and the structure of some of the drafts for the corporate governance. So people are obviously taking this forward, but I think not enough people in Saudi know of this at the moment. So what you're doing here is very important indeed. And it says behind your head, networking. It's not just the teaching, but it's the networking, and you've got the wonderful campus, and you have all these challenges here. So this says everything really about what you're trying to do at Mbsc. So I am very impressed.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to have you over, and it was a personal pleasure as well as an honor for the campus to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.